Hey folks, welcome back to another episode of the Josh Potter Show. It is I, Josh Potter, here with you once again. I do want to let you know I have a last-minute gig that came onto the books. Oh boy, I couldn't be more excited. I'm coming to the great state of Massachusetts. Chicopee, Massachusetts, to be mostly specific, and I don't know what's near there. I think Springfield. If you're near someplace called Chicopee, Massachusetts, I'd love for you to scurry out from under the floorboards, from under the fridge. Let's infest the Comedy Loft in Chicopee, Massachusetts, April 14th and 15th. Come on out for that. We have plenty of other dates as well. April 20th, Big 420 show, going down with myself, Sarah Weinshank, and my guest over here, Miss Chase O'Donnell. It's happening over at the Nightcap Studio. I'm very excited. Also on April 22nd, Bakersfield, California, May 5th and 6th, Chandler, Arizona, June 1st, Poughkeepsie, New York, and Sarasota Springs, New York is the 2nd and 3rd. So all those gigs are on sale now, and you can go pick them up via my Instagram at Josh_Potter or on Twitter at J_Potter.
Did you say your Phoenix shows?
That's Chandler, technically, Arizona. See, I'm doing all these little suburbs outside. They put the Milwaukee Improv's not in Milwaukee. It's in Brookfield. But they don't say the Brookfield Improv.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, this next young lady, of course, that's here, very funny. Of course, award-winning guest on the program. Everyone loves her. Everyone's favorite. It's Chase O'Donnell, folks. Hooray. Oh, we're snapping now? What is that? Oh, because of her glasses?
Well, I have one hand just under the dog right now.
Okay.
I just feel so cool in these glasses.
You
but
look
I feel
cool.
Like I have to go in.
You look extra cool today.
Thank you so much. I'm in a big hoodie. Anyways, I will.
You're going to be
coming with you to Chandler.
You're going to come, right?
Yeah.
And you're going to be at the 420 show? Of course.
And I'll be at the 420 show.
And she's going to be headlining her own show in La Habra.
La Habra.
Is that what did I say it right?
But it's one of the same days as your show, so I don't want to conflict.
It's not on the same. They're not in the same city.
Okay.
No one from La Habra was gonna. Which day is it?
April 22nd, La Habra at the.
Is that close to Bakersfield? I don't even know if they're close to each other.
That's a long drive.
Yeah, nobody's going from.
Okay, anyone in Bakersfield, go see Josh. If you're in La Habra, come see me. And also May 18th. Now I'm gonna be at Cap City headlining the Red Room there.
Hell yeah.
May 18th.
May 18th.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
And you were just on Where My Mom's At earlier in the week. That dropped onto the old internet.
Sure did. And I talked about sports.
I saw that. I didn't get through the whole episode yet. I think I have 20 minutes or so to go. But I do know you also responded to a potentially Nigerian Instagram account, or it was just a sugar daddy, for those who hadn't seen the episode yet, offering Chase $5,000 a week.
$5,500.
$5,500 a week for not sexual favors.
Just attention, care, and advice. But it's pretty clear that it was a scam.
Well...
Oh, okay. You knew that.
Yeah, I would imagine.
I thought it was real.
I was actually, while I was listening to it, I was like wondering in my head, how many of those work out? Where someone's just like, hey, and then I started making $5,500 a week. All I had to do is give this lonely old man advice and care.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. A lot of people have responded being like, give me his Insta. I want to do
Girls?
that. Yeah.
Yeah. So you did write him back, though. Mm-hmm. And did he respond? Because I haven't finished the episode, so I don't know if he responded while you were on the air.
He responded after the air. We did a follow-up at the end.
Oh, okay.
He responded. It was very broken English, which made... Because I've been hacked before.
Yeah, you get nervous with the...
And the broken English is what gave it away.
So if you're foreign and you're trying to hit on Chase, make sure you really get the punctuation down.
Or else I'm going to think
She's going to think you're a scam out there and you're trying to hack her account.
But I brought up the sports because you're not a basketball guy, but do you know who Dwight Howard is?
I do know who Dwight Howard is, yes. But why? What happened with Dwight Howard? Should I know? Was he in the news recently?
He slid into my DMs.
Are you serious? Are you kidding me?
Mm-hmm.
Do we not have internet for the record? Because I was going to be like, pull up Dwight Howard.
I'm trying to get it reconnected.
I didn't have it on my phone, so I feel like the internet is broken.
Yeah, pull him up for people that don't know who he is.
I mean, for this.
I just know his work from Special Forces.
Dwight Howard in your DMs. How old is Dwight Howard?
I think
37.
37.
He's my age,
look,
yeah.
Great
I was going to
age.
say he's
Slid in. I didn't say anything. He didn't respond to anything.
my oh my.
Can you believe this?
Is he I mean,
Is
you
he
didn't
from
write
Indiana?
you didn't write back?
I did. I said, ha ha. I'm a big fan of yours on Special Forces. It's a reality show.
Oh,
that
I
he
see with
participated in.
Dr. Drew.
Yeah.
So and then what? Nothing from there?
This just happened.
This is crazy.
just
I mean, you're
happened.
blowing my mind
I
right now.
know.
My mind, I don't even know what to ask you. First, I
texted-
was nervous about the internet, but here we are.
I texted my cousins and uncle and dad, and I was like jealous. And they asked me to ask him if he can join their fantasy basketball league.
Now, may I ask if you will disclose the contents of the DMs?
Oh, sure.
Like what? How? So he slid in your DMs. Was
Yeah, tell
he?
me what this
Was he
means.
respectful, or was he? It's just a peach and like water drops. Watch. I'm gonna. He wrote you 2 prayer hands.
What does it mean?
Huh. 2 prayer hands. That's kind of being like, "What's up, girl?" 2 prayer hands, like, "Give me a shot." And you wrote back, "Haha, such a fan. Watched you on Special Forces. You're awesome." This just happened today.
Yeah, this just happened.
He hasn't read it yet.
Because he's a busy man.
This is wild, Chase.
I know.
This is really
Hence, I'm
wild.
wearing sunglasses today because I'm just too
You're
cool.
feeling yourself.
Yeah.
So now, what if it escalates?
Oh, well, I would love to maybe get some tickets to a game of his.
He doesn't play any longer, I'm
He's
afraid.
in Taiwan. He does play.
He plays in Taiwan? This is the research you've done on him since
Yeah.
then? See, I mean, I don't
I
know
knew
much
this
about
before
basketball. I
'cause-
forget they can play overseas.
Or I'll ask him if he can join the fantasy football league or basketball league with my
But
dad.
what if he asks you, let's go to dinner?
Oh, of course I will.
Okay. So you will entertain a date with Dwight Howard.
Of course I will.
Okay, awesome. That's what I was getting at. Now, what if he gets grimy
I
in the
don't think
DMs?
that's what he's going. I don't think.
You don't think he wants to go... You think he's just...
No, can you look if he's married? I don't even think he's single. I think he just.
So he just threw prayer hands in your DMs?
I think he just.
As a married man?
I don't know. Let's see. I know he has 4 kids.
That doesn't mean he's married necessarily. Let's see if I can...
To a WNBA star.
That's right. See, I think he just listened to where my mom's at, heard my sports knowledge, and wanted to commend me for it.
I hope so, because if not, we really fucked up Dwight Howard's spot just now. Really blew it up. Sorry, Dwight. Yo. My bad, dog.
I think he's just showing praise for how much I know about sports.
Oh, God. I can't wait.
And
I
how
mean,
can whip out a monologue.
we got... Just like where my mom's at, you're going to have to keep us abreast to see if he responds by the end of this episode.
Okay.
What a revelation. I mean, hey, Dwight, no shade, dog. My dad. You and him would get along great if that's what's going on here.
Are you being
Just
me
saying.
or you?
I'm being me. Why? No.
No shade, dog.
Correction.
No.
Ex-wife.
Ex-wife. Oh,
Okay. Okay.
Where are you going?
Big
What is it?
news.
Tijuana? Where'd you say?
Taiwan.
Tijuana.
Taiwan. Here she
Tijuana would be
comes.
much closer.
God, you two in geography are fucking brutal.
Yeah, because, well, the last time I was on, I told you the psychic told me I was going to
Yes.
meet a man in Indiana.
Mhm.
From Indiana. But I met a guy from Richmond.
Which is in Virginia, folks.
Yes.
And Kirsten was like, well, that's close, right?
Well, you said I thought
Richmond was in Ohio. I was like,
in
Indiana. Yeah, she can't even... I mean, Kirsten,
You
the
did
Iowa
ask me.
education system is taking a hit. Multiple hits this week for poor Iowa. Not only did they lose the women's national championship, but Kirsten does not know the United States in any capacity.
These are
This is
coming off
crazy,
for a
Chase.
bit.
This is crazy.
I know.
So now, okay,
I know.
so he
I
is
feel
single.
So cool.
He is
Josh.
single. Double prayer hands. Like, give me, yo, Give me that ass, girl. That's what those prayer hands mean. Like,
Are you sure?
I mean, that's what I mean, I've never done the prayer
you do
hands.
a
I
poll?
don't know Dwight Howard, but I would venture to guess that this could lead to some sort of, not nefarious or anything like that, but just, sexual.
I don't know, Josh. I think more like I can go to some games in Taiwan.
I think maybe you can, but also,
Maybe you can have a sleepover.
yeah, you're going to have a sleepover or two.
Should I ask for $5,500 in exchange?
He would give that, I'd imagine. Dwight Howard, not a poor man.
Oh, yeah.
He must really love basketball to still play at 37 in a year. I don't
He
know
must
if a
love
lot
it.
of people do that or not. I'm not
Were you
learned in
Do
basketball.
people know Dwight Howard?
Yeah.
He's a big deal.
Yeah.
He played for the Lakers?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big deal.
I think he played like when Kobe played and shit, probably.
You're kidding me.
Yeah.
You're absolutely kidding
But I have
me.
no idea. I am talking out my ass when it comes to basketball in every capacity. But there is a basketball story that we have here in the sports.
Oh, okay.
To kick it off, let me
My wheelhouse.
Yes, exactly. I pulled up a lot of sports things for you.
Thank you.
The next one's going to be a peach emoji with water droplets.
What?
I'm sorry, I'm going to guess.
Oh, from him.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what that means.
Yo, Dwight, no shade, dog. You do you. You do you, Anyhow, there's basketball is one of those sports where people can play it of all walks of life. They even have handicap people playing basketball, which I think is lovely.
Oh, I didn't know.
Isn't that nice? Wheelchair basketball,
Good for them, yes. Oh, yes.
Check this out. There's a guy in a wheelchair. I think this is in a high school. And we have a video here of, they put the wheelchair kid in. They're probably up 30 or down 30. That's the unfortunate part. This isn't a competitive part of the game.
Okay.
I wouldn't imagine.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So they have the wheelchair fella out there, and he's getting his opportunity to get onto the stat sheet here.
Okay.
Let's see what happens.
Uh-oh. Oh.
And for those listening at home, we don't have audio, but so they set it up so they set it up so the poor child in a wheelchair can do a layup under the basket, but someone on the opposing team says, "Oh, you're gonna have to earn that," and they just posterize the kid,
jumps up and pushes the. And
swats the ball out of the
that
air.
is such a bad look for that kid.
Yeah, but in the other team's defense, she didn't dribble. It could have been a travel.
I mean, she didn't roll at all. I mean, yes, she is traveling
Oh.
constantly. But here, we'll see it. Play it again.
Wow,
This is just such a not even like a just a brutal, like that was the best defensive play that kid made. You got to look at it from that perspective.
No.
That girl just made her highlight reel defensive play. No. She's never blocked a ball like that in her life, and now she got to. So really, we're hyping up some other folk. Oh, I have no idea.
She should stand up for herself.
Homie said, "Nah, make another wish."
You read that out loud and felt the pain of it at the same time. That was so funny.
Not the hero Gotham needs, but the one it deserves.
Oh, but yeah, no, that video's interesting. Now, Paul Pierce. Did Paul Pierce play with Dwight Howard?
Are you asking me?
I'm asking the room. I have no idea. Paul Pierce is
Paul Pierce.
He played for the Celtics. He probably played against Dwight Howard.
Okay.
Quite a bit, because I think they played at the same time. But you don't have to find that out. But Paul Pierce is now a talking head on television. That's another route some players take after their career. Instead of going to Taiwan to play more professional ball, some of them go into the media. And they become talking heads and analysts and things like that.
Okay.
But why on earth did Paul Pierce say this?
I just want to see him play more. That's all I want.
Yeah, I like to see him get 30, 35 minutes. I mean, he's in his early 20s. He's showing, we're just getting a taste of him. I'm like, I'm tired of getting a taste of him. I want the whole load. Now, let's see what he can do over the course of
Special.
I'm tired. I don't want a taste of him. I want the whole load, he said.
And is that taken sexually?
I took it certainly sexually. Did you not?
That's what I picked up on when I heard the full load.
Yeah.
But I don't think he meant that. I don't think he knew he said that.
I wonder if he's mortified now because, some of these athletes, they can be homophobic or what have you.
Uh-huh.
And I wonder if he did realize he said it and then was like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. I heard him do that and I go, well, that's some sort of Freudian slip because here's the thing. If he was like, I don't want to taste anymore. I want the whole, my first inclination would be like the whole thing, which would have been like still kind of weird because he's tasting them. But I get because he's just going on what the last guy said. But my point is to say I want the whole load is
you only
wild
say
to
that in the bedroom. Nobody says that outside.
What's that?
I want the whole load.
I've never heard it even in the context of the bedroom, to be quite honest.
Okay.
Give me a whole, like, women don't ever call that, at least in my experience. No one's like, give me your load.
Okay.
Wild thing to say.
Okay.
Have you?
No, I've never said that. But
I've never.
But where do you say it? If not,
it's just one of those euphemisms. It's like a
forecast.
locker room talk, I would imagine. It's like.
Yeah, use it in a full sentence, please.
I mean, if I'm going to use it in a sexual sentence, I'd be like, I blew my load on the girl's face to my friends.
I blew my full load.
Yeah. My full load.
I blew the full
That really
load.
adds to it, too. I blew my full load.
He said, this guy is in his early 20s. I don't want a taste of him. I want the full load.
Yeah, he did say that. Play it
The
again.
whole thing is a little
Less, right? If he would have said, I want the whole thing, meaning
See
like,
him play more. That's
I
all.
want to see him play
I
more.
like to see him get 30, 35 minutes. I mean, he's in his early 20s. He's showing, we're just getting a taste of him. I'm like, I'm tired of getting a taste of him. I want the whole load. Now, let's see what he can do over the course of
The guy watching it, God damn. That's funny.
Yeah, okay.
It is weird. Why did you choose those words, Paul Pierce? Here's the thing. Now,
Why
these players
did
get
you
into
choose those words?
these players get into broadcasting, and they're trying to, be piffy and everything else, and then they say things like this, which I love. Keep it going, please. I just, I want them to do that. I want the whole load of them saying
Yeah.
load on TV.
I feel like this is something I would get myself into a situation with. I feel like I feel for him. Because I feel like he's probably embarrassed and he didn't mean it and he's just getting started being on a newscaster.
He does have a thing where he, if you play it again, I want to see his face after he says load.
Oh, okay, let's see. He knows.
That's all I want.
Yeah, I like to see him get 30, 35 minutes. I mean, he's in
Watch his
early
face.
20s.
He realized what he
He's
says.
showing, we're just getting a taste of him. I'm like, I'm tired of getting a taste of him. I want the whole load. Now, let's see what he can do over the course
He looked down. He's like,
like,
I just want to see him play more.
I want the whole load.
He wants the whole load. Now, Chase,
Yeah.
baseball's back. Are you excited?
Oh.
What's your favorite part of the ball game?
Thank you for asking. I love the 7th inning stretch. I just love it.
Is it because everyone sings?
It's almost over. It's it's like we're almost there.
It's almost over. Now,
Yeah.
we're going to go to a baseball game.
Dressed in suits and heels.
This
and
is where we come up at
boas.
an impasse, I believe, because that's what she said. We're going to have to dress up.
I told Josh it would be so fun to go to the nosebleeds. That's what they call them.
Yeah.
And dress to the nines as if we're going to the Met Gala. Fun. That was London's idea. London wants to do that, and we've always wanted to, and Josh is
I have to wear a
invited.
suit.
You have to wear a
film
suit.
Anything that you want.
Oh my
Sounds like
gosh.
great content.
I have to wear
You
a
have
suit
to
to the
come.
baseball. I'm just going to be sweating in the nosebleed. We're in the nosebleed
No,
too. There's
the-
no shade.
The draft up there? I mean, the wind?
Will
we
there
bring
be
cocktails.
You can get a little umbrella with your outfit.
Yes. You can't bring the umbrella.
No.
But Chase will share hers.
I can share my umbrella.
No.
I'll share the whole load.
I mean the full load.
Full load.
Well, what about food at the baseball game?
Sure. Gotta love it. The hot dogs, the Jack and...
Which one's your favorite?
Well, I'm a vegetarian.
Well, yeah, so you don't do the hot dogs.
I mean, I've been to 2 baseball games in my life, and I didn't eat at them.
Okay.
So I don't know.
You didn't get anything? What kind of jamokes took you to these baseball games?
I told you I was on a date.
I know. Did they buy you beer at least?
I don't drink beer.
Did they buy you drinks?
Mm-mm.
What did they buy you? Nothing?
Sat sober for 4 hours.
Oh my
it was
God.
Miserable.
I mean, that's terrible. You went on the shittiest baseball date in the history of time.
Yeah.
I guess if I have to convince you that it's fun, I'll wear a suit to have to do it to get you in the door.
And cocktails, because
yeah, there's plenty of cocktails. I don't know what this idiot was doing.
Seem like beer was the only option, and later I learned that they sell drinks.
Yeah, they have seltzers, they have beer, they have everything.
They have like
it's America.
Margaritas.
Sure.
Yeah.
A lot of stuff.
I didn't do it right. And then the last time I went to a baseball game before that, I was like really young and I don't remember it. So those are my only 2.
You are a vegetarian, so you might not give a shit about this, but
oh, okay.
The Dodger dog, a famous institution at Los Angeles Dodgers games, almost part of the reason why you deal with the traffic in Chavez Ravine. It's, I could watch the Dodgers on my fucking couch, but I'm going to go to the stadium and get a Dodger dog and be in the legendary Dodger Stadium.
Okay.
Now, they got rid of it.
Why?
Since 1962 it existed. Why did they get rid of it? Well, you said that so quickly. Why?
Wait, but look at the heading.
No.
April Fools.
I did not get this on April Fool's Day. I got this well before April Fool's Day. This is like March.
April Fools. Yeah, when's the last April Fools you've been fooled this bad?
Dude, I did not get this on April Fool's.
My
that was
gosh.
a full load fool right there.
That was.
I did not get this on April. I got this well before April Fool's.
They were setting up the April Fool's joke.
They can't do that.
They were setting it up. That is good April fooling.
That's fucking horseshit. You can't set it up like that. Oh my God. I am so mad.
You've been fooled.
I am so mad.
What a good one.
Did you know that going in?
I knew that when I prepped it, yeah.
Oh my God. And then you wanted me to...
You didn't, because I was like,
I
why
did
did he send this?
Yeah.
But
fucking
now
Christ.
You can still eat a Dodger dog in your suit.
I guess I should be happy. They're not
Yeah.
gone.
Guess what?
But I hate getting...
April Fool.
Dude, I hate getting April Fooled.
What's the best April Fools you've gotten?
I do not like pranks. Mm-hmm. I'm not a Dennis the Menace. Mm-hmm. I don't go around pranking people. I don't want them done to me. I think it's mean. This was mean. I was pissed. And now it was all for naught. Now I feel like a foolish loser.
So this is the best April Fools you've had.
I haven't been gotten in a while. Now, when I worked in radio, we used to try and come up, like, we gave up on it. We were ahead of our time on the Shred and Reagan show because we realized early in my career that April Fools is hack. I fucking hate April Fools so fucking much. It is hack. It is stupid. I wish I didn't even go on the internet. Now I'm scared to even look at the rest of this shit.
But isn't this so exciting? You thought Dodger...
I guess that's true. Now I get the Dodger dog back. I was going to say, though, at the end of the day, they have to have hot dogs. So is Dodger dog just like a brand? But in the article was so convincing. So it was like, due to inflation with meat prices being what they are. And I'm like, well, they're fucking hot dogs.
This is good marketing here.
They even quote, I know the vegans are behind this. So they're trying to start a war as well.
April Fool's is sinister. I fucking hate pranks.
I haven't been fooled in years.
What was your most fooled?
One time when I was a kid, I ran through the house and I was like, there's rats. We have rats.
You did that to people?
To my dad.
I remember you actually telling me about that.
No, I don't tell that story.
I thought you did.
Do I go around telling that April Fool's story?
You might have. You're like, I was a prankster. Huh. No, but have you ever got like I just did?
I don't think so, like that level. That was a good one.
Oh, my heart is racing.
Yeah.
I'm like, my blood is boiling. I don't like being tricked.
You got so got that you made it a news story on your highly successful podcast.
I don't like being tricked. I hate it.
I love witnessing that.
Oh my Lord, it's my least favorite thing is feeling like a fucking fool. And that translates in a lot of places in life, with women, with a lot of things. I hate being a fucking fool. I feel like a real
idiot woman.
I'm an idiot woman. Today's Josh Potter Show is brought to us by Mint Mobile. It's not too good to be true. You can really get premium wireless at just $15 a month thanks to Mint Mobile. Mint Mobile is the first company ever to sell wireless online only. I mean, this cuts out the cost of the retail. You don't have to go to the store and deal with all those people. It just passes the savings right along to you. And with inflation on the rise, you can save money on your phone bill by making the switch today. I got to tell you, like I said, I don't like dealing with the store. I don't like going in there and having to talk to those people. I got it right sent to my house. Boom, bam, bim. And also, they let me keep my own phone on Mint Mobile. You don't have to go get a new phone. And I loved my phone that I already had. I didn't have to change it. But hell, with all the savings that you're going to get, you'll be able to change your phone. Maybe you can upgrade it. Who knows? Family plans start at just two lines, and all plans come with unlimited talk, text, and data on the nation's largest 5G network. It's easy to switch. As I mentioned, you can keep your existing phone, your phone number, and all of your contacts. And to get your wireless plan for just $15 a month and get the plan shipped to your door for free, go to mintmobile.com/Potter. That's mintmobile.com/Potter. Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/Potter. Well, let's get to the news.
That was fun. Okay.
Done with sports. Did Dwight Howard write back?
I don't know.
Get it out.
Okay. I'll keep it out.
Now, what if Dwight Howard requires, because he is an athlete, he requires a rigorous schedule of lovemaking?
Wait, I was reading a...
Did he write back?
No, but
someone else wrote back? Wow.
I'm getting a lot of sugar daddy requests.
Oh, my Lord.
Because of the episode today.
Oh, so now you might get some real ones.
So people are saying, can I be your sugar daddy?
Oh, my Lord. So, not just Dwight Howard trying to be the sugar daddy. Who are the other ones real? Have you looked at their accounts?
Yeah.
Let's pull them. I'm not going to throw these guys on blast, but
what do you mean?
Well, let's see what we're talking about here. I want to know if they're real, or
if
they're more
sugar daddy situation. Where,
let's see this person. Okay. Did you write back already?
No, I just looked.
Let's see what this guy
follows me.
Ooh, it looks like he's already got
a wife.
Yeah,
I know. The profile
That's
picture
disappointing.
Yeah. Now he needs a baby.
Isn't it just kind of a weird glimpse into... There's a wedding picture there. Yeah, this is... I don't like... This is April Fool's all over again. I don't like this.
Yikes.
That's the biggest prank of my life. April Fool's is when it's like, my parents are getting divorced. April Fool's not... They're staying together. April Fool's.
But no response. He hasn't read it yet.
Okay.
I know. I've done... A lot of times... If you're in a relationship, you can tell the guy, I'm pregnant. That's a big April Fool.
Ugh, I do not like that either. Yeah. And that's also like, what if you were pregnant and it happened to be April 1st and no one's going to believe you?
That's a girl with a good sense of humor then.
No one's going to believe you.
Well, I mean, she could obviously wait till the second, but she purposely said it on the first, and that's a good sense of humor.
I guess that's true. Yeah, just wait until the first.
Let people keep them on their toes.
Well, the reason I brought up the lovemaking thing is because this woman on here claims that she knows this is what keeps a man happy.
Okay.
And so I want to get your 2 cents on her advice.
Okay. Oh, I'm so excited. Let me see if.
Proud thing that all these women have going on. I mean, I don't knock women for feeling proud and for wanting to have, that girl power and holding things over him, but no, you've got to give it up, lady. I please my man in every way. All the ways. Wake him up. He gets to nut. Before he leaves out the door, he's leaving empty nuts.
Can you pause it?
At work, I am calling him like these women have going.
So far, what do you think? That's so far she's named 3 nuts. She said when he wakes up,
so far
nuts.
I disagree.
Before he goes to work, nuts emptied.
I think she's giving the guy too much power.
Well, let's see how many more nuts that he's... I think she's taking his power if you... So far, 3 nuts before lunchtime.
Yeah.
I think she's sucking his power dry, but let's hear the rest of it.
At work, I am calling him like, come outside, it's your lunch break. It's time for you to get your nut off. When he gets home, he's getting fed. He is getting another nut and one before bed or 2 if he's lucky.
That's like 6 or 7 nuts there.
I make sure that my man
day?
At least 6 or 7 times.
You're right. You were keeping
6
track.
or 7 nights. I counted it pretty accurately there. 6 or 7 nuts a day.
That's too much.
I don't think that gives him any power.
Once a week.
Once a week.
At most.
I mean, maybe 3 a week.
No, that's too many.
3 a week is too many?
That's fine.
Okay. 6 or 7 a day. You said it's giving the man power. I think it's quite the opposite. This man, I can't believe he walks, let alone has a job. He can hold a job after just draining his balls. She's just getting dust out of there by 6 o'clock in the afternoon,
She must enjoy it.
Oh, yeah, I would hope so.
Oh, okay.
I would hope so.
She must really like that.
But she thinks this should be the standard practice for every woman.
I think she thinks that's all she can give.
I mean, who knows? I'm not going to get into the psychology of this lady.
Thing, she's clearly
dating a squirrel. She's like, come out, it's your lunch break. Get this
nuts.
nut. Wake up, here's your little nut.
Do you think by the end of the day he's given his full load?
I think by lunchtime he's given his full load.
Yeah.
Yeah, by the end of the day, I would just be blasting out dust at the end of the day. It would be like air.
Yeah, isn't this like your nightmare?
I mean, I couldn't. She wouldn't get. Yeah, good.
This?
I would like to encounter this lady and see how many nuts she can get out of me in a day.
Would the guy just be like, okay, here we go?
Yeah.
After a while, I'd be like, I have nothing left. The poor man's so dehydrated walking around all the time. You know what? She's like, I have to feed him. No shit, because he's fucking drained of all of his life sources.
He's not even getting a lunch break.
Yeah.
He's just coming.
He's literally, he didn't even get to eat lunch, the poor guy. He just blew his load in the car or something. Like, come outside to like what a heinous, it's just let him work, lady. Good God.
I think this is like a 1950s.
No, they weren't nutting 6 times a day in the 50s.
But it's all about like pleasing your man. It used to just be like, oh, the woman's role is just to like cook dinner and be there for the man.
Yeah, I remember that episode of Leave It to Beaver when the dad came home and the mom was like, did you nut today? Bring your nuts here so I get that full load. The beef has band practice. Let's get a nut out of you.
Now it's like, come on, ladies. You don't have to just be pleasing the man. They can work for it a little harder.
Yeah, I wonder if it's her like lacking something in her own brain, some sense of self, or if she's just like, I'm so good at getting nuts out of this guy. This is like,
that she values her.
He's a prisoner though. He's a prisoner to her nuts. The guy can't run away from her at this. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's too weak. He's like, I'm so weak. And she has to take care of him. It's like he's become like a bit of a invalid,
look,
so to speak, through just being like, could you imagine?
This has 47 million views.
Oh yeah, people.
And I think guys are probably loving this.
No, I don't think any guy thinks that's fun.
Really?
I can't think of any guy that like, of course it's like, if a girl is like, I'll blow you every day, you know, what a dream. But if it's like, you wake up, you nut. You eat breakfast, you nut. You go to work, you go to lunch, you nut. That's pressure. I'm all of a sudden, I'm like, Jesus Lord, I'm chugging water. Like how, I mean, how does he have that much cum in his body?
Every day, 7 times.
Yeah, that's insane. Now
Josh.
Yes.
I have terrible news for you.
What's that?
This is not from a real podcast.
What is this now?
This woman is a porn star on IG.
Yeah, but is she not serious then?
Well, I mean, she's not actually
another
making,
trick,
making her husband or boyfriend nut 7 times.
Is this an April Fool's?
No, it's like
one person.
No. It's not even a real podcast.
So she just did this as it's like a script.
Yeah, this is apparently a thing that goes around where they fake podcasts that aren't really real to get engagement. That's why there's 46 million.
Welcome to the April Fool's Day episode of the Josh Potter Show. You want to see me rage quit my own show? I will.
Oh, she's doing a parody.
This is like a Dar Man video for a porn star. He's just like
that's what it is. Yeah, that's so
Dar
fucked.
Man nuts.
So this woman doesn't actually have this in practice, but it is still something to theorize about, I suppose.
I suppose.
And there's a lady on the other side that's like, you don't have to make him nut to be worth something. And
She said that?
Like, no, I'm just saying then it can be like become a very inspirational video.
Well, this thing was debated up and down the internet, so I figured,
Wow.
But hey,
I feel so silly. It's like that show Kunk on Earth. I don't know if you know it. She plays this really dumb character.
Who is it?
Kunk on Earth.
Kunk on Earth?
Oh yeah.
I don't know this.
Oh, it's on Netflix. It's so great. But she plays this dumb character, but all the comments are like, she's dumb. And it's like, yeah, no kidding. It's a character and a joke. And I just fell for this. I'm like, oh my God, I don't like what she's saying. And it was a joke.
Well, it did raise the
fell
question
for
for
it.
men, though, like you said, where it's like, you thought men would be like, this is the dream. But like, I did see a lot of men on the internet being like, this sounds like a prison.
Okay.
So it still did raise that type of debate.
Okay, some men.
I don't even have anyone. These are things I brought to the show myself. I don't even have a roach reporter to blame for these.
You filmed
It's
these.
my fault, and I got tricked
The
twice.
roach reporters need to send stuff in.
I got tricked twice today.
7
April Fool's on me. And this next one better be fucking real.
Okay.
And this one, I think, because this involves another broadcaster saying something wild. And this woman got fired for saying this.
Okay,
and she's
I'm
been on the
ready.
air forever.
I always feel bad about getting canceled for things you say.
Me too.
Okay.
But let's see what she said first before we...
Okay, before I feel bad. Oh, okay, here we go.
No, she's been on the air for a long time.
Tattoo on her shoulder.
For shizzle, my nizzle.
Oh, she just said for shizza my something. I'm not going to say.
Faux shizzle my nizzle.
Snoop Dogg tattoo on her shoulder.
For shizzle, my nizzle.
I'm telling you. Julie, what you think about that?
Yeah, but she got fired for saying it. Now you just said it.
Yeah, but they also
That's
said
not bad.
They say you have a Snoop Dogg tattoo on your
Yeah, she just was
shoulder, so
quoting
why-
Snoop Dogg, yeah. But so people like heard her say
Wait, don't people say faux shizzle my nizzle?
Evidently you're not allowed to anymore, Chase. You just 3
Am
strikes.
I canceled? Can we take this part out?
We'll beep it.
Okay, beep it.
This is the
beep
promo
it.
right
Please
here.
beep it. Please beep it. I thought people said that.
I don't understand. I mean, I guess because of what it's supposed to, what you're covering up. It is like, there was an old radio man named Brother Wheeze in Rochester. I think he might even still be on the air there. But he used to say, instead of fuck, he would go fizzuck, which I always go, you're not changing anything. That's like still an FCC violation in my opinion. He would say shiz as opposed to shit. And he would just get away. He would just get away with this on the radio.
Shiz.
But on the radio, it's another thing because it's like, and so shizzle my nizzle is probably for sure my something or other,
Okay, I didn't know that.
I'm theorizing. I don't know it for sure
You're
either.
probably right.
I'm also not of the culture. I don't know.
You're right.
But so I think that's where people got upset. And evidently they were upset enough there where this woman got fired. What I think happened here is these companies have all figured out, hey, if we can just get them fired for saying something on the air, canceling them, it's an easy way to unload a salary. And this woman has been, like I said, a long-time broadcaster. She probably has a huge contract, bloated part of the salary. And, local news is not, yielding the ad revenue it once did. So like, oh, sweet, we can just dump this salary off our books right now.
See, I stand by what I said. I feel bad for her. It came from a very innocent place.
Yes, it was a Snoop Dogg reference.
She didn't know. If she had known better, I think she's going to learn from this. If I'm her, I'm going, fuck you. Give me my contract. I'm retiring. I'm done with this But
shit.
look, I learned from this. I didn't know. That was a learning lesson.
We all learned today. I also learned.
I didn't know, and I don't want to get canceled, Josh.
We won't. You won't be.
Okay.
We're beeping it.
Okay, well, you let me come back.
Of course. You're never canceled on this show. You're guest of the year.
You have an award named after you.
Hell yeah.
Okay, thank God.
A prestigious award. Are you familiar with Objectophilia?
I've heard of it.
Yeah? What have you heard?
Is that where you objectify someone?
No.
Okay.
It's where you are sexually aroused by inanimate objects.
Oh, I've heard of that.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
What are your examples you've seen?
I've seen a show on the TLC where these guys like make out with their cars.
Okay.
And
I've seen
Ferris
women.
wheels.
Ferris wheels was the one I saw.
Yeah,
I want to fuck that
wild.
Ferris wheel. Imagine having a brain that made you go, man, look at that Ferris wheel. My dick's hard. You know?
Why you want that?
I wish it was that simple.
Oh.
You know? I mean,
No, but
such
they
extremes
have
today.
their
The 6 to
brain-
7 nuts now. This woman gets off on a Ferris wheel. She can just flick her bean to that wheel.
Their brain isn't simple. I think that's why.
Seems pretty simple to me.
I think it's really simple.
I think it's terrifically simple.
I
She
think
just climbs in every car and
it's
has a moment.
easier for her to look at a Ferris wheel and be intimate than look at a man or woman.
Sure. But I find that very much more simple, don't you?
I guess you're right.
I guess you're right. It is a prison. But she doesn't know.
She's blocked something within her sexually and doesn't want to confront it, and she's much more vulnerable with inanimate objects.
Interesting. I just thought she was a real
idiot woman.
And she just was, on the idiot scale and saw a Ferris wheel and was like, oh my God.
And like, no,
But your insight is interesting as well.
no, I think you're right, Josh.
I don't know. Well,
Look, a beach ball.
we that was the guy we talked about. There was a guy with balloons that we talked about recently.
These are people that have huge vulnerability issues. And
I think they just
cannot
are
get
extraordinarily on the spectrum.
Oh,
Yeah.
they don't have vulnerability issues.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, I guess put that on the pile of things that they have as
Okay.
terms of issues.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
But I'm not certain that that's the main cause here.
What's so funny, the guy that like was making out with his Ferrari,
Mm-hmm.
he's a guy, and his Ferrari, he said, was also a guy.
Oh, he was gay with the Ferrari.
He made the gender.
He's like,
the
I'm
guy.
gay, but for cars.
Yeah. He gendered the object.
Well, in this case,
Okay.
in August, a man named Christian Montenegro from Colombia went viral on social media after revealing he has been in love with his rag doll named Natalia for over a year. The content creator, he's a content creator, of course.
Oh, no.
Isn't that scary that technically we are content creators and we have the same occupation as a man who's in love with his rag doll named Natalia? And I can't discern a real article from a fake one these days. So
Okay.
I guess I'm no better than you, Christian Montenegro. I'm another,
Idiot woman.
The content creator, whose handle is MontBK5959 on TikTok, said he celebrated his first anniversary with his doll. However, his unusual lifestyle did not sit well with many of his followers.
Yeah.
Christian has described his fiancée Natalia as the love of his life. In his previous TikTok uploads, he was seen going out with the doll for walks and even shopping. He also introduced the doll to his family. After already having revealed he shares a son and daughter with the rag doll, Christian said he and his partner decided to call their newborn Sammy. So he's procreated with this rag doll.
What was the picture you zoomed in on up there?
I think that's That's him.
That's him in the hospital with his
Sammy.
newborn baby,
But
Sammy.
who's the woman?
The mother.
That's a rag doll? Or a woman?
No, that's a rag doll holding a rag doll.
Yeah, and I think the doctor is also a rag doll.
No, the doctor is a rag doll.
Oh, this picture April's fooled me.
I thought he was
these
really
were-
in a hospital with his outfit. Like, what level of pretend? Like, okay, so we're gonna sit here and pretend, yes, you're in love with your doll, but then to what level is he going out and shopping for all these props? And we're going like, okay, you know what you're doing here.
Oh God.
You know what I mean?
Look at the proud dad.
Even the doctor looks like, what the fuck is
Yeah.
going on here right now?
I would have been amazing if you got a real doctor though, and the doctor's like, sure, I'll pretend that you gave birth to this doll.
Bills him the same.
Oh my gosh, I
But the
don't
fact that he
like
has-
this, Josh.
Is this weird to you?
Yeah, I don't like this.
You weren't here for Shawnee and Emily, were you?
No. What's Shawnee and Emily?
It was a mannequin who also gave birth to another mannequin.
Oh no.
Yeah, it happens.
Oh.
You can TikTok it.
But here's the thing, like I said, I start to go, are you really that messed up?
Or is
You're
he
going to
doing-
buy
or is
the
he
things.
doing it for the views?
Yeah, exactly.
No, he's not messed up.
I don't know. I would hope so. I
think
hope he's that messed up.
And I think this guy with the car.
You can't tell me that's not love.
Oh no,
Passion.
that one there, that guy is full blown in love with his car, 100%.
And here she is on. Is a lot of people like buildings.
Buildings.
Ferris wheel.
Oh, those ones are. I like the structure ones. Those are fun. I mean, Sarah Weinshank told a story on this podcast where she did acid one time and wanted to have sex with a mountain.
I've heard that story.
Yeah. So, I mean, hey, we're all on the spectrum a little bit, right?
Okay.
I don't know how much acid I have to do to want a fucking object, but or a piece of topography. What the hell is that?
And then you have people like this that you think are just having fun at the, the community pool.
Oh.
And meanwhile, he's fucking his dolphin.
That's a
floaty.
textile thing, I feel like.
But at least
he's
they're
in love with him. though.
But that's because he likes the feel of like humping that rubber or whatever that is.
What's the one where people like to marry their animals?
Bestiality.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I
that
don't
one.
like
that one's
one
illegal,
either.
I think.
Oh, okay, good.
I told that story once already, I feel, on this podcast, but I'll say it again. If I showed Mr. Hands to a kid in college, and that kid came up to me about 15 years later and was like, hey man, that horse video you showed us really fucked me up forever.
What's Mr. Hands?
It's a video where a guy has sex with a horse and dies. It was going around the internet. Don't look that up. Don't ruin Chase's life.
Oh, no, I'm not.
I can't believe they show that.
I mean,
they let you watch it.
I can't believe they show that. No, I mean, it was, I don't even remember. It was, I think, I want to say, and I'm sorry if I'm throwing him under the bus and it's not him. I want to say it was like Jimmy Schubert. It was a comedian who had the video on his website. And it was just like the wild days of the internet. So it
Wow.
didn't, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But speaking
I'm
of
so
sex,
glad I didn't see that one.
I'm glad you didn't either. You'd be a different woman today, I feel like.
I saw Two Girls, One Cup.
You did?
Speaking of sex.
I mean, speaking of sex, what did you think of that? Where did you see that? At a dorm party?
No, that was high school for me. I saw it on YouTube or wherever it was.
I mean, what was the context of you watching it?
Everyone was watching it, and people were doing like
So
reaction
you Googled it up?
videos. Me and my friend at a sleepover watched it.
That's funny.
Didn't everybody?
I mean, sure. I
At
was
the
working
time?
on the radio at the time, so I felt like I had to watch it for research.
Yeah.
I remember like watching it
being
in my
like,
office.
"Ugh."
We watched it in the office.
Yeah. Everyone was watching it back in the day. Everyone was watching it.
But speaking of sex here, I got this
Okay.
email
Okay.
from Parker S. It says, hello, Josh, longtime listener, first-time Roach reporter.
Okay.
This story is crazy. It happened in my hometown, and it is actually straight out of a movie. So let's see what this article says.
Okay.
We're learning more on what led to a West Fargo principal to abruptly resign earlier this month after being placed on administrative leave. Legacy Elementary School's principal Jason Marcuson was placed on leave on March 8th and submitted his resignation on March 9th. Investigative documents obtained by Valley News Live state Legacy school officials received an anonymous letter on February 13th with allegations indicating there was an inappropriate relationship between Markison and a staff member. The claim was investigated, but documents state that there was no information found to substantiate the allegations. School officials received a report of similar allegations on March 2nd, and another investigation ensued. One of the school's custodians told administrators he went to work on the afternoon of February 23rd, which was a virtual learning day for students and staff due to inclement weather. That's the problem with these virtual learning days. You know? Oh, we got to keep the kids at home. Well, guess what? You're going to have teachers doing some fucked up shit. Let's find out what he did.
Okay.
Documents say the custodian was doing laundry and heard noise coming from upstairs, which surprised him because he didn't expect others to be in the building. The custodian stated he unlocked the door to go upstairs to the storage room and saw the principal in his underwear hiding behind some furniture. The custodian said there was another person in the room, which he later identified to be a female
Para?
I don't even know what that means.
Student?
At the elementary school. I think it's another staff member, but
Okay.
the hell was a
staff
para?
member.
Was it like a fucking code or something?
Want me to Google what para means?
Sure.
Okay.
I
Because
haven't the
that's
slightest
going to be
idea.
a big difference if it's an adult or a child.
I agree, but it did say staff member earlier in the article. What's that?
Paraprofessional.
Paraprofessional?
So it's somebody that works for the school, usually like a middle school or an elementary school, but they're not like a teacher. They're not.
But they're of adult age?
They're of adult age. They can be different different things, but they're like
Fine.
not really administration. They're not necessarily.
The kids weren't at school?
Sounds like she doesn't
Fine.
have a outlined job description, and this principal's hiring some paras that he could blow his full load into.
So far, good one. The drinking game of the show is every time we say full load, take a drink.
We should have stated that in the beginning.
So far, I don't see anything wrong with this. Keep reading.
Okay. The custodian also told school officials a few weeks prior on another virtual learning day. See, that's the problem with these. He found a used condom in Markison's office. It had fallen out of a garbage can when he was changing the bags out. Well, what are you doing flicking the bags around like that? You don't go through a guy's trash. Maybe he was jerking it in the office. It's a virtual learning day. Who gives a shit? He stated he did not pick it up, but he took a photo of it, which he showed to school officials. Check this out. Found it. Oh, he said used, so he's got a little something in there. Full load.
Full load.
Video footage from February 23rd was reviewed, which official documents say show the para arrive at the school around 9:30 a.m. The para was a non-essential staffer and was not to work inside the building on inclement weather days. Documents state. Video later showed the para and Markison go upstairs and into the storage room together. They weren't seen again on any school cameras for about 45 minutes. Well,
We know what they were up to.
What a sesh, 45 minutes. Golly, did he get 6 or 7 nuts out of that one?
Probably.
The para came back later that same afternoon, according to investigative findings, and video footage shows her and Markison again go up to the storage room. Officials then reviewed... he's on 2.
Okay, yeah, he's on 2. Let's see how many more.
Yeah, officials then reviewed video from the previous virtual learning day, February 15th, which documents say a similar pattern was found. So, man, they're just going up. You want to go to our secret place? The storage room.
Yeah.
I guess it's good that he isn't doing it in his office or...
And the kids aren't around.
Yeah, and it's virtual.
And he's not doing it in the classroom for when they do come around, you know?
Yeah, so far... Well, keep reading.
Documents say the para and Markison are shown on the video that day. Oh, I already said that part. When interviewed, the para told school officials while there were jokes made about her and Markison working so closely, she insisted she had never engaged in a relationship with him. When confronted with video footage from February 23rd and asked why someone would claim they saw her in the storage room as well as Markison in his underwear hiding behind some furniture, documents say the para claimed Markison was 100% practicing his Thriller dance.
No.
Okay.
I kind of believe her if it's that specific, which is so weird because when you say that, I was kind of like...
Thriller?
Why?
Oh.
There's not enough room in a storage closet to do that.
Why did he have to be in underwear for that?
I don't know. You don't know how big the storage closet is. If it's big enough to fuck in, I think it's big enough to do the Thriller
I don't
dancing.
buy that story one
You
iota.
can fuck standing up, but the Thriller dance takes at least 3 steps to the left, 3 to the right.
Yeah.
I guess so.
No, bad lie.
He was transforming.
I mean, here's the thing. I don't know how fast she said it. I don't know how she said it. That's a weird pull to just be like, make that up on the spot. I kind of like, is this woman a sociopath?
As a trained dancer, though, I don't buy it.
So the Thriller, I mean, you don't have to stand up and do it, but that is the... This is
this
Thriller.
one. And you don't have to be in your underwear to do it. You
na,
can
na,
be
na,
in
na,
normal
na.
clothes.
You don't have to be in your underwear? They're not
No.
in their underwear in the music video.
No, there is no reason to strip down.
What if he didn't want to
practice.
sweat into his slacks?
Fine.
I got to take my
Fine.
pants off because I'll get them all
You make
sweaty.
a good argument.
You know, then he's got sweat marks on his khakis.
Fine.
And then it might look like he fucked someone in there.
Yeah, I don't want it to look like I came in my pants. I got to make sure I take them off. So right now I'm kind of I would go like, if I'm the person like,
Gullible.
interrogating her and she said that to me, I'd go, that's so weird that it might be true.
You wouldn't ask follow-ups? Like,
So,
why is he doing the Thriller?
I mean, I would have just sat down and been like, the Thriller dance.
Is it?
My, oh my.
Is there a talent show coming up?
Well, let's see if they ask anything further. I want to see how these folk reacted.
Okay.
So yeah, she said, was 100% practicing his Thriller dance while she was working on things under the stairs. When asked why Markison would be practicing a dance in a room full of furniture, documents say the pair didn't respond. The pair continued to deny anything happening with Markison. Well, that's tough. When you go, he was 100% doing his Thriller dance. And then they're like, why? And she's like, listen, we didn't fuck. Now you're on thin ice, lady. Investigative reports say Markison eventually admitted to the school administrators that he sent inappropriate messages to staff members, but denied having sex on school grounds. No, I just texted him weird shit. No, dude, I just sent them dick pics. That's off school property? What's up? Dwight Howard, get back to you.
Oh, was that the end?
No, I'm not done yet,
Okay,
but I just
well,
wanted to see.
I'll check.
So yeah, he's like, no, I just sent them messages. I didn't fuck any of them on the school grounds. Markison did not have an explanation for the used condom found in his garbage can. See that I would have been like, it was a virtual learning day. I was in the office. I thought, I'm just gonna rub one out. I know that's kind of weird, but that's why I had the condom. I didn't jizz on anything. And the school property wasn't soiled. Put the full load in the condom, and I threw it out.
I feel bad for this guy.
Why?
His whole career's over. He can't get a job again at a school.
No.
He's done.
He's going to be working at a drive-thru.
Or a dancer.
Hopefully this Thriller dance does take off. Yes, that'd be good. Maybe you're right. Maybe he's got something. He's going to be in a play or a musical of some sort. Maybe he'll come out here to Hollywood. Documents state that the pair will be terminated due to dishonest responses.
Terminated?
Yes.
Oh, does that just mean fired?
We have to kill her immediately.
She received the death sentence.
Seems harsh.
The electric chair for her.
Okay.
The name of the staffer has not been released. Markison was placed only on administrative leave once before for physically... Oh, no, I'm sorry. This is before. He was placed on administrative leave once before for physically intervening with a special education learner at Legacy Elementary. Was he the person that blocked that little girl's shot on the other video? Like, what could he have done where they put him on administrative leave?
Huh.
Also, he failed to report the incident, according to the documents. He was ordered to receive more trainings on positive behavior support plans, as well as have trimester check-ins with school officials. So I guess he was also fired. Did it say that in the beginning or something?
I think it was the para. She was of age.
Sure.
He was doing this on days that there were no kids around. I don't think you should do this when you work at a school. But I feel bad for him.
I don't know that I feel bad for him.
Okay.
It's like, fuck somewhere else. Fuck at home.
But is he
Now,
married?
here's the thing. Have you
Was
ever
he
fucked at work?
committing adultery?
I don't know about all that, but that's not a crime.
Well,
but,
my work is like stand-up.
I know, but have you ever had a job where you... I mean, you've had other jobs, yeah?
Yeah. No, I haven't.
No, I have.
Yeah, see? It happens. You
But
made
I
a
was...
mistake.
Now, I was
You made a mistake.
I don't see it as a mistake.
Oh, well,
I
if
had
you
a-
had gotten caught, you
If I
probably
would've-
would have felt bad.
If I would have gotten caught, I would have been probably fired, yeah.
Yeah, and you would have been like, listen,
It was the radio.
I made a mistake. Oh, okay. Where?
In like a room of couches and stuff.
Oh.
Kind of
wow.
like that.
How'd you know no one was going to walk in?
It was nighttime.
You
No one
brought a
was
girl.
around. I was on the radio at night.
I never did, but Papa John's is like a hot spot for
People back in
horny
my...
employees.
When I
Really?
worked in restaurants,
Where, in the
people in the
kitchen?
cooler would
in the
fuck.
office, in the cooler.
In the inventory room.
No, I don't like it that it's around food.
Yeah, that's weird, right?
It's weird.
It seems uncleanly.
Yeah, you got to do
Yeah.
it like where the canned goods are.
Yeah.
So it keeps
I
it
don't
all
like that.
separated.
But all I'm saying is listen to all these stories. It happens.
I bet teachers fuck in the teacher lounge all the
I'm
time. I'm
sure-
sure teachers fuck in
I
schools.
think that they went a little harsh on the man. You can't write an article
Well,
like
once
this
you get
to
here's
ruin
the thing.
his life.
Once you get caught, it's over.
It's
like
over.
once you get caught, what are they going to do? Let you keep working there? I mean,
it's
like
over. But like, it's over? But like, so is the rest of any job he ever wants to have again.
I'm sure. I mean, the internet does suck. If this was the 70s, this guy would get fired, and then he could move to like another state entirely and be a principal there. Probably, you know.
You
what I
think
mean?
he'll be fine?
No, I think he's
Oh.
fucked. But he'll get a job somewhere. One of his buddies will hire him to.
How many people are actually dancing though and getting accused of fucking in a school?
We'll see if you know.
What if he just
take
he
this
could
to
go into a
court.
he could go into a job interview and be like, "No, I was doing the Thriller dance. I said it. She said it right there. I mean, it was true."
I hope he goes to court and gets in his underwear and does exactly what he was
That
doing.
would be cool.
That would be a
And
fun.
then he wins.
I would watch that one. Did you watch the Gwyneth Paltrow one?
I didn't watch anything with the Gwyneth Paltrow trial. Tell me about it.
Oh, I just ate it up. She like got in a ski accident.
Mhm.
The guy sued her, even though he ran into her, and she comes off so lovely.
His lawyer is in love with Gwyneth and is
Yeah.
just like, how she's like, what size shoe do you wear? And then she's like, how tall are you?
She's like,
I wish
"So-
I was that tall.
Yeah, do you do X, Y, and Z? Me neither. I don't either. That's cool. Yeah, like she's just.
And this was a trial on television. I have been in a depression haze for the last 2 weeks, and I have not watched
Oh, this would
television.
have gotten you out of it.
No, I think it would have been worse. I've been in I got hit by a kid one time while I was skiing, and he broke my glasses, and I couldn't find him to sue him.
But look, you
I would have
didn't
sued his ass for
But
that.
you didn't. Oh, you would have sued him.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm just kidding. I don't know how to sue people.
Okay.
I
Well,
would've
Gwen
just-
Stefani sued him for $1 just to make
Gwyneth
a point.
Gwyneth Paltrow.
I'm so sorry, Gwyneth Paltrow. For $1 just to make a point. Look how lovely she
I
looks.
saw she was awarded $1.
Yeah. She's,
I didn't know the
she's what you call Gwynnocent.
I thought she was the culprit, or like
What
she
they're
was
calling
being
it.
lambasted as the villain in that story. I didn't know she was the
No, she
hero.
comes off so lovely.
Well, that's nice. Good for you, Gwyneth. You know,
Oh,
you needed
just-
another W.
I watched it live for 2 hours.
That's great. It's like your OJ.
Yeah. Well, I was all into the Johnny Depp one too.
I see. Courtroom stuff after OJ will never tickle my fancy, I'm afraid. Nothing
That's
will
true.
ever scratch that itch
Yeah.
post OJ. I'm sorry. It's just that was the best one of all time.
Were you watching it live?
Oh, yeah. I was
How old were you?
8 years old.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
You knew what was going on?
Watched every second I
Whoa.
could. And since then, I've watched much of
That's
it.
wild.
Well, Chase, tell everyone where they're
Is
going to get
that
to see you.
music our wrap-up music?
Yes.
Okay. You can find me on... Oh, wait. Let me put these back on.
Oh, there you go.
I need it with the music.
And make sure Dwight Howard didn't DM you back yet.
Okay. Let's find out. All right, listen, while I'm looking up if me and Dwight Howard are going to go out, I can...
So wild. I mean, I think that threw me off. Oh, that wasn't a mistake.
Oh.
I hit a button.
Got really patriotic in
It was
here.
the funeral march for a second. I don't know if that's a good omen or a bad one. No, I think I've been thrown between that and the pranks that I pulled on myself. I think I was thrown this episode a bit.
Can we find out if Dwight Howard is from Indiana?
He's not. He's from Georgia.
You're sure about
I'm
that?
positive, yes.
Fine. Okay. He hasn't read it yet. He's busy
He
and
is
booked.
busy.
He's busy and booked.
He's like, oh shit! I put prayer hands to this white girl. My bad. I'm getting turned up in Taiwan.
If you'd like to slide into my DMs,
Oh my lord!
my
Don't say that,
Instagram
please.
is Chase_O'Donnell. Could check me out there. And yeah, I'll be with Josh Potter on 420 and in Chandler, Arizona. And yeah, I'll put all my dates on Instagram.
Hell
That's
yeah.
it. Thank you so much for having me.
No, thanks for coming. And I'm going to say my dates too, because
Yes,
I have to
your
let you
turn.
know we are up against it. It's the first time I'm promoting it here on the program because it just was announced. But April 14th and 15th, Chicopee, Massachusetts, over at the Comedy Loft. Please to be getting your tickets if you live near there. Also, as Chase mentioned, 420 at the Nightcap in Burbank. 422, that's April 22nd, going to be in Bakersfield, California at the Well. And then on May 5th and 6th, Chandler, Arizona, as she mentioned. She'll be there. Mic Drop Comedy Club. And June 1st, Poughkeepsie, Sarasota Springs, and June 2nd and 3rd. All the tickets can be found in my link tree that's in the bio of my Twitter, at @J_Potter, and my Instagram, which is at @Josh_Potter. And thank you for liking and subscribing. joshpottershow@gmail.com is where you can send in your roach reportings. Please make them not pranks. Thank you. And you can also send your instrumentals in the way that Griff Parker has done with this one. I appreciate it very much, and I love you, and we will see you next Wednesday on The Josh Potter Show.
If you haven't finished your drinks, it's time to finish the full load. And we're out.